You, my friend, are not a failure. You're not a failure when you're in the game. You're not a failure when you're trying. You're not a failure when you hit that red button and start recording. You're not a failure when you try new things and fall flat on your face. You're not a failure when you say, okay, I will. You're not a failure when you ask for help. You're not a failure when you're disappointed with the results. You're not a failure when no one notices your improvement. You're not a failure when people give you insulting comments. You're not a failure except for when you stop. You're not a failure except for when you quit. You're not a failure when you take a break. You're not a failure when you need a mental health day, week, or month. You're not a failure as long as you're still in the game. And finally, I'm so grateful that you are willing to be here and try again. Next, you'll see what I call the 90-day April Lynn's challenge with my 90-day personal YouTube growth video challenge. So hooray! First, you're going to see slices of YouTube creators. There's 4 of them we'll be watching this week, so that you can pick up hints and tips from their intros for what might work best for you. You know, there might be just little tiny snippets of something that you might want to pick up and use in your videos. Ready? First up, we're going to see a snippet from the intro of Miranda Christine, who is a cozy video focusing on home decor and vintage. Here we go. Now for something entirely different, we're going to see Done by Lunch creator Jerry Potter. Now, what do you notice in his video that is strikingly different, and are there any similarities between him and Miranda Christine?
Most people launch a YouTube channel by uploading videos and hoping people subscribe. I did that too, and I hit 100 subscribers after 6 long months. But when I launched a new channel, I did the 3 things I'm about to show you and hit 100 subscribers in 6 days. Now let's start by talking about why just start posting videos could actually be the worst advice. Most people launch their channels with a very generic premise, like career advice for teachers or
The Unexpected Gypsy has over 200,000 subscribers, and of all these 4 videos you're going to see, she is the one who reminds me the most of me. This intro you'll see from her is 30 seconds long and packs in so much in a supposedly simple intro. What do you notice? What do you see? What do you think of it?
When I first started with watercolour just over a year ago, I feel like I wasted time, energy and paper. So I want to tell you all my secrets and most importantly all my shortcuts. And if I was learning watercolour from scratch, these are the things I wish somebody had told me before I started. So in this video I'm going to show you precisely that, and I'm also going to be sharing a load of my muddy mistakes and my fails as well, because that is part of the process.
Did you catch the trendy theme that the Unexpected Gypsy used in her intro? Maybe you didn't. Maybe we'll talk about that next week. Next up is Clark Kegley. I call him the Bromancer. He has nearly 2 million followers, and I have been watching him probably for at least 8 years, I'm guessing. This is not his usual video that he's doing. He's kind of going through a what the heck am I doing with my life? I think you'll enjoy it. What do you pick up that you might use?
This is a bit of a different video, kind of resisting making it. It's been outlined for months, and I was talking to my buddy the other day and he's like, dude, that is the video you gotta make. We're talking about new age thoughts and how I got so bought into it and was teaching it and then fell away from it, got disillusioned, saw a lot of things behind the scenes and changed my mind on it. My goal with this is not to approach this from a religious angle or to judge you or to push upon my personal beliefs. Everything I say is from my own experience, but it's to hopefully plant a little seed if maybe you're a seeker and you kind of found this camp and you have a lot of questions like, is this useful to me? Maybe I've outgrown this. Do I really buy into this? So I want to share 3 things with you. First, my personal journey so you can see yourself in it. Second, the major flaws I found with new age thoughts and thinking. And third, some things that aren't BS.
Finally, my growth since the last video. Would you believe I'm now up to 409 followers? 409 followers. I may be the smallest channel of all of you who watch this, and I'm really grateful that you've been here and you're continuing to support my growth. I have to admit, Earlier this week, I was stuck at 402, and I was embarrassed to share that. What I've realized is there's nothing embarrassing about growth or subtraction. One of my personal learnings this week was that when I'm doing intros, that cannot be the first thing that I record. When I go into cold to my intros are not good. They're ugh. When I was out walking in the woods yesterday, I literally had to warm up my body, but also I had to warm up to what I really wanted to say in that opening. And I was using a strategy I learned from April Lynn, which I'll share in the next video. All right, let's take it away and wait for next week. I appreciate you staying here till the end. Right after this, or perhaps right now, you're going to see a video that YouTube is suggesting for you, a playlist that I suggest that you might want to watch, and the time for you to subscribe. I would love hearing your comments. I love knowing what you're up to. And I love it if there's anything particular in this video that you appreciated. Or if there's anything you'd like me to research or make a video about. Any of those things, I very much appreciate it. I will catch you on the next video.